Tomazzi Entertainment.
The dark side of cinema.
At 1:03 p.m. on March 31st, 1993, Brandon Lee was shot and killed on the set of his new movie, The Crow. Actor Michael Massey was the one that fired the gun that tragically killed Brandon Lee. The Crow would make Brandon Lee an international superstar and give him the fame he always wanted, very similar to his dad, Bruce Lee, who died in 1973, 3 weeks before his blockbuster movie Enter the Dragon was supposed to hit theaters. Brandon Lee would inspire to become a martial art action superstar just like his father, but the only roles he was getting was direct-to-video action movies. It wasn't until the summer of 1992 when he got his big break starring in the action flick Rapid Fire. In this film, Brandon shows off his father's fighting style, Jeet Kune Do, which Bruce Lee himself invented to battle off a curse that he believed that his father passed down to him, an evil demon on a quest to kill all male descendants of Lee's family. Some believe Bruce Lee failed to defeat the demon and it went after Brandon Lee. In 1993, Brandon Lee got the starring role in The Crow. This action thriller would be Lee's final performance in a movie, which is truly haunting and chilling to watch. The day in question, Brandon called his mother, excited because production was going so well and also it was the last day guns were used on set. In the scene, Lee's character was supposed to enter his apartment, see his wife being attacked by a gang of thugs. Michael Massey's character is supposed to use a revolver and shoot Brandon Lee's character. End of scene. Well, it didn't work out that way. The gun that was used was a 44 Magnum Smith & Wesson Model 629 revolver. In a previous scene using the same gun, they loaded dummy cartridges, fitted with bullets, but have no gunpowder, are used for close-up shots of the revolver. Instead of purchasing commercial dummy rounds, the film's prop crew created their own by pulling the bullets from live rounds, dumping the powder charge, and then reinserting the bullet. However, they unknowingly left live primer in place of the rear of the bullet, so when the gun was discharged in the previous scene, it set off the primer with enough force to drive the bullet partway into the barrel, where it became stuck. On March 31st, in the fatal scene, which called for the revolver to be actually fired at Lee from a distance between 12 and 15 feet, the dummy cartridges were exchanged for blank rounds, which feature a live powder charge and primer, but no bullet. Thus, the gun can be fired without risk of actual projectile. The production company had sent the firearms specialist home early that day. Therefore, the barrel was not checked properly for any obstructions. When it came time to load it with the blank rounds, and since the bullet from the dummy rounds was already trapped in the barrel, this caused the 44 Magnum bullet to be fired out of the barrel virtually the same force as a regular loaded round. The bullet struck Lee in his stomach, mortally wounding him. He was rushed to New Haven Regional Medical Center in Wilmington, where he underwent 6 hours of surgery. However, attempts to save his life were unsuccessful, and Lee was pronounced dead at 1:03 p.m. March 31st, 1993, at the age of 28. The shooting was ruled an accident. After Lee's death, the producers were faced with the decision whether or not to continue with the film. Lee had completed most of the scenes for the film and was only scheduled to shoot for only 3 more days. The producers decided to complete the film by using the rising trend of CGI to complete it. Brandon Lee's stunt double was used as a stand-in, and Lee's face was superimposed onto him. The film was complete and released in theaters May 13th, 1994. A few years ago, Michael Massey sat down and talked about that horrible day, and this is what he said.
It absolutely wasn't supposed to happen. I wasn't even supposed to be handling the gun in the scene till we started shooting the scene and the director changed it. What happened to Brandon was a tragic accident. I don't think you ever get over something like that.
The Crow was #1 in the box office that weekend. It grossed over $50 million in theaters, and it was praised by critics and audiences as a wonderful dark thriller. It's been almost 23 years, and I still sit here and wonder about his death. Was it just bad luck? Improper safety regulations? Or was it the curse that killed Brandon Lee? I guess we'll never know. Thank you for watching The Dark Side of Cinema. What up, everybody? It's D-Lips, and I'd like to thank you for watching my new series, The Dark Side of Cinema. If you enjoy this, please give a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, please. And also, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you, and have a great one, guys.